Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a beautiful short story from Ramacharitamanasa. And yes, this is about the power of a chaste lady. And she was no other than Sulochana, the wife of Meghanada. Well, the name of the story is Why Did the Cut Off Head of Meghanada Laugh Aloud? Why? So that incident I'm going to tell you. You know, when the battle between Lord Ramachandra and Ravana began, Ravana's son Meghanada took part in the battle and he helped his father. All of you know Meghanada was a great warrior. Not a great warrior, he was invincible. He had that power that nobody could win over him. Even the gods, Rakshasas, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, everybody was completely afraid of Meghanada. Because of that, as it is, Ravana was thinking that he is invincible. And with the combination of his great brother Kumbhakarna and Meghanada and other sons, he thought that it is just like my hath scale. Easily I can win over this brother Rama and Lakshman, these two princes. That is what he thought. He took it very easy. And you know what? So when Meghanada came to the battleground, he had to face Lakshmanji because it was already predestined that Meghanada would be killed by a person who would not sleep for 12 years, would not take any, would not eat any food, and who would not have any woman company. Means he would not enjoying the pleasure with his wife. Like this, the Meghanada was blessed. Only that type of person could kill him. So that is why he thought that it was impossible for anyone that they will not sleep for 12 years, will not eat anything, and will not have their wives, or they will not pass their time with their wives. Like this, he thought. So without any thought, he came to fight with Lakshman, and ultimately Lakshman, taking the permission of his elder brother Ramachandra and paying him full respect, he came to the battlefield after a long time fight with Meghanada. Lakshmanji killed his enemy, arch enemy Meghanada. And his head, he used the arrow in such a way that he cut off his head, and that head he sent back to Lord Ramachandra. So that means the head of Meghanada was, cut off head of Meghanada was with Lord Rama, where he was staying, means in his camp. Now here in the palace ground, means Meghanada's royal palace, he had a palace. So in that palace, Sulochana, his wife, was enjoying her time with her maids, servants, and her Satis. While she was sitting on a golden throne, at that time, suddenly the right hand of Meghanada fell on the ground. And looking at that hand, Sulochana was extremely puzzled. She couldn't think about it. But out of fear, maybe it is a Maya, it is something magic. So she didn't touch it. But and at that time, her friends shouted first, "Ki oh Sulochana, I think Meghanada's hand is falling here." And he went to fight with Lakshmanji. As she heard this, she came running to the spot and saw that Meghanada's hand was there. But she didn't touch it, and she only verbally she said, "Ki if this is truly my husband's hand, then write everything clearly. You know what happened? That hand, without trunk, without head, without any body part, that cut off hand, just, and her friends gave that hand a chalk, and with that chalk means, and at that time, ancient time, usko, I don't know what is that English word, that is called khodi. They gave it, and that hand began writing everything in detail. That hand wrote, Ki O Sakhi, O Priye, I am your Meghanada. And you know, Lakshmanji, the younger brother of Lord Ramachandra, has killed me. And yes, he is never mind for that, because Lakshmanji is no other than Sesadev, the one who is uplifting the universe. He is taking the care of the whole universe. He is the Lord Vishnu himself, and he is he is one incarnation of Lord, and he is the most powerful one, and he has killed me. And yes, Lakshmanji is the one who has not slept for 12 years, who doesn't have the company of his wife for 12 years, and also has not taken any food. So he is the person who has killed me. So you should feel great. Don't worry for that. And Lord Ramachandra, he is no other than the Creator himself. Thus the hand wrote this, and yes, he also wrote that my head is with Lord Ramachandra. This much he wrote, and again became dead. Means as if inactive. Then Sulochana, poor girl, she began to cry bitterly, you know. She, with her soul, heart, mind, she loved her husband like anything else. She never thought for any other man in her life. Neither she thought of anyone. And yes, she was the daughter of Serpent King Vasuki. And she was so beautiful, and she had nothing less than Sri, but still then she had to suffer this misfortune. She cried, and then she went to Ravana, crying bitterly. She went with her friends to Ravana, her father-in-law. When Sulochana reached there, by that time Ravana already got the news that Meghanada was killed, and he was overwhelmed with grief. He was also trembling inside. But when he saw that Sulochana was crying, he said very softly, of course full of anger, but in a soft voice he said, Ki O Putri, don't cry. Don't you know my strength? And I thought that Meghanada and Kumbhakarna could kill these two mere human, but they couldn't do it. Anyhow, don't worry. I will go and I will kill. Why you are crying? I will give you hundreds of heads like that prince. So just trust me. I will go tomorrow. As he said, Sulochana said, Ki O Pita Sri, I am not asking anybody's head. What I will do with others' head? My husband is dead and I lost everything. I just want to become Sati, nothing else. I want to take the journey with my husband. Thus Sulochana, with crying, she went to Mandodari. And Mandodari hugged her, cried bitterly, because she has lost her son now. Her favorite son, of course, for a mother, all children are same. Anyhow, she cried, and still then she held her courage and she held her courage and patience, and said, Ki O Sulochana, O Putri, don't cry. If you want to become Sati, then go to Lord Ramachandra. He is not a mere human being. He is not a mere prince. He is not the prince of Ayodhya only. He is the creator, and he is the ocean of mercy. You go there and ask him, he will give you the head part of your husband. Go and do it whatever you think right. Thus Mandodari consoled her daughter-in-law Sulochana and gave her permission to go to Lord Ramachandra. Look at the critical situation. They are already, means Rama and Ravana, they were already engaged in the battle, but still then the enemy's daughter-in-law is going to Lord Ramachandra in the enemy's camp to beg the head of her husband. And truly, Lord Ramachandra was the ocean of mercy. He is that Lord who never refuses anything, and he gives consolation to everyone. And he was so compassionate. Anyway, of course, he was the creator, so why he will not become compassionate? He could understand anybody's heart. Anyway, Sulochana, with all her friends, went to Lord Ramachandra's camp. At that time, the bears and the monkeys, from a distance, they saw that a palanquin is coming with the music. They were scared and they thought that this is also a magic, a maya of the Rakshasas. And definitely they have done something. So they screamed and shouted, kill them, seize them. That time, Vibhishana said, O Lord, O friend, O Lord, I think that Sulochana is coming. It is no one but Sulochana, Sati Sulochana. Then, of course, Lord Rama by that time, he knew that Sulochana will definitely come. Anyways, when Sulochana reached there, from a distance when she saw Lord Rama and Lakshman, she just bowed down her head and went on praying the glory of Rama. And at last when she reached there, she said, very, very politely she asked, O Lord, you are the Lord of Lords, you are the Creator, you know everybody's heart, and you are present in everybody's heart. O Lord, you know that my husband is dead and he is killed by Lakshmanji. Hey Prabhu, just bless me that I should become a Sati, and I want to become a Sati with my husband. So please give me back the head of my husband. And this one I already came to know as my husband's cut off hand wrote everything about Lakshmanji. And I pay my respect to, she bowed down her head before Lakshman also. Anyhow, she told all these things and requested Lord Ramachandra to give back the head of her husband. Then at that time, first Lord Ramachandra just kept quiet, but Sugriva, he didn't believe the words of Sulochana. And Sulochana said, Sugriva said, O Devi, how is it possible that a hand which had no trunk, no head, nothing, he would ride so many things? And if it is so, then let this dead head would laugh. As lifeless, inactive head, let it laugh. When Sugriva said this, Lord Ramachandra, he didn't appreciate his argument, because he knew that Sulochana was a great Sati and great. She was one among the chaste ladies. So he had no doubt. However, the moment Sugriva said this, Sulochana requested, O Pati, O Swami, if truly I am devoted to you, then please laugh and keep my prestige. Don't make me a laughing stock. And as she said, that head remained silent, and everybody was looking. Then once again, even for a moment, Sulochana was also surprised. Then once again she said, Ki, O Lord, Hey Swami, agar if ever I am devoted to you, if in my life long I served you, if no one is in my mind and I love you with my soul, heart and mind, then, O Swami, laugh aloud. And if I would come to know that you would get this condition, this means result, then I would have not sent you to the war to help your father. As Sulochana said this much, the cut-off head laughed aloud and he said, ha, you would not send me to Ravana's war. Who is there who can kill these two princes? To God? Who is there who can defeat the God, the Creator himself? Whether it is Ravana or anybody else, or even if Ravana would send me, no one is there who could win over Lord Ramachandra, the creator of this universe. This is just a game. This much it said, and then the laughing was stopped. And all the monkeys, the bears, and Sugriva, everybody were perplexed. They couldn't believe their ear or believe their eyes. They couldn't believe what they heard. Anyway, this had happened, and ultimately, as you know, Lord Ramachandra was very, very compassionate. He is the mercy, he is the person who gives mercy to everyone. So immediately, who forgives everyone. Immediately, he said, Ki, O Sulochana, I have no doubt at all. I know that you are one of the great Satis. So don't worry for that. Take the head of your husband and do accordingly as you wish. I bless you. Lord Ramachandra returned back the head of Meghanada to Sulochana, and after that she went back to the Sindhu Nadi, just on the one side of the Lanka, and there Ravana, Mandodari and all the Asura clan, they came there, and she became the Sati. That means she took her journey in the fire with her